So this is Stacy doing our team building class at Advance. So take it away, Stacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have my notes right in front of me, so I will look down at my notes. Y'all don't judge. Okay. So Marianne gave me the prop of a deck of cards to use, and I wasn't really sure why at first. And so Denise doesn't know it yet, but there was something that she had mentioned that Denise did that was really cool. So she's going to share that in just a little bit. But I do want to tell y'all what I thought of whenever she gave it to me, okay? So team building is so much fun, you guys. It's the highest form of flattery, is recruiting people on your team, okay? So you definitely want to recruit the people that you want to work with, right? Because you're stuck with them for life, well, for the most part. So the one thing that I really learned is, like we were talking about earlier, is definitely to keep your emotions out of it when someone tells you no, or when they decide not to do it anymore, whatever it is, just keep moving on, okay? Marianne has always told me 1/3 of your team will be working, okay? So if you want to be in your red jacket and stay in your red jacket, how many would you need then?
6. No.
At least 9.
9, exactly. At least 9 on your team for 3 to be working. And those were the numbers that I always tried to go by. This business is mathemagical. You do the math, the magic starts to happen. Okay? So let's say these are your recruits or your potential recruits right here that you're doing interviews with. So are they called face cards? Jack, Queen, King, Ace? Okay. So all the face cards, we're going to throw a joker in there too. That's going to be your yes also. So all the face cards are yeses, and all the number cards are your no's, okay? So typically they say 1 in every 5 will say yes. And that can be with booking, that can be with team building. 1 in every 5 is going to tell you yes. So this one's a no, 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 no. Oh look, we got a queen. She said yes. Oh yay. So she said yes. Okay, so then we got another no, 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 no. Oh look, joker's our face card too, okay? Yes, another yes. So yay. And so that the averages are sticking out, right? 1 in every 5. But look, then we have no, no. Oh look, a yes after the 3rd one. Hallelujah. Okay, no. So we'll put that down here. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, look, I just did 5 more, and there's nothing. That can be a little discouraging, right? Keep going. It doesn't mean it's always going to be 1 in every 5. It might be number 8 and number 9 that say yes, and then number 10 will say no. You see what I'm saying? So then, of course, we have another no, and then we get to our lucky yes. Yay, yes. Okay. So now, these are all the no's, and these are the yeses. And I strategically put a joker in there, y'all. Because guess what? The jokers go to Mary Kay Heaven. And then you have your 2s that are working it. So just know that everybody you recruit, some will, some won't, so what? And some may not always stick with you, and that's okay. You have to take the emotion out of it and work with the ones who want to grow their business, okay? And Marianne's also taught me match your time with their effort, okay? So don't try and chase the ones that aren't wanting to work it. Invest your time in the ones who are wanting to work this like a business. So that's what I came up with, the deck of cards. I know that was just something I thought of. So Denise, I'm going to share a few notes. Y'all do have some team building material inside of your notebook, but what I'm sharing with you, you might want to just take side notes on because it's not in your notebook. But Denise, after that, if you would like to share your card thing, I don't know what it was exactly because I wasn't there for it.
That was basically the gist of it. The only other thing is I made a poster board out of it. And it was going to be just my kind of guidelines with I put all of the 1s through 10s in order, and then I put all the face cards and jacks at the top. And I believe it was, how many would that make? 12?
Yeah.
12. And then as I interview them, I check off a card, and if they're going to say yes, I'm going to take their picture and actually put it on one of the face cards.
Oh,
So
that's
I
a
can
good
myself
idea.
look at my
Very
team.
Visual. And then
Yes.
she put the 2 jokers that were going to be her bonus to finish card.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good idea. So you can use joker in a whole different aspect. That's awesome. But take a look at this, you guys. You see these face card or these regular cards? What's on the back of them? They can still bring you in some money, okay? These are going to be the best hostesses for you. These are going to be your best customers, okay? So just because they say no to the opportunity doesn't mean they're saying no to you. They're still your customer. I have this one girl. Her name is Stephanie, and I met her back in August, and we have done like 5 parties together. And Stephanie wanted to be a consultant, but then she posted something on Facebook asking opinions. You know, that's a big no-no. We don't do that. And so everyone gave her their opinion, and so she was talked right back out of it. But Stephanie continues to hold parties for me. And every time I see Stephanie, she's like, oh my gosh, every time I see you, I want to do this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm here when you're ready. And you know what? I've recruited 2 of Stephanie's friends from her circle of friends. I'm getting ready to recruit 2 more. All because of Stephanie. And she's still trying to make up her mind. So she's still my happy customer. She's still my great hostess. She's had like 4 or 5 parties with me now since August. So, and she's bringing in new customers to me too. So they're still, take your emotions out of it. They're still going to be your customer. It's okay. They may not join your team. That's totally fine. And even those jokers that go to Mary Kay Heaven, they can still bring you in money. Okay, Christine had mentioned something at the retreat that she called an old consultant to host a party for her. A customer that was a customer for her that stopped doing it, started doing something else. And because of her, she met, I think it was Carrie, and she actually met through her, an Offspring sales director. So you never know who people are going to lead you to, so do not take it personally. Just keep going. Keep going. The numbers, people will let you down, but the numbers never will, okay? So that was my little card thing. So I do have a couple other notes, and you know, it's quite funny because I know Marianne touched on a lot of the stuff that I'm going to say today. Mine wasn't really personal growth, but in team building, I threw in some personal growth tips. So you might hear a lot of things repeated. Well, it's okay. You may have needed to hear it twice then because we did not exchange notes, but everything you're saying, I'm like, okay, well, I talked about that in here. I talked about that. But it's important stuff that sometimes you need to hear again. Okay, so once you start recruiting, we have the easiest job, y'all, as recruiters. Our job for our team is to love, encourage, support them, and cheer them on. Our sales director trains them. We have the easiest job. We are their biggest cheerleader. The training, they go straight to our sales director for training, okay? So we can literally recruit them and pass them on, recruit them and pass them on. I love that. So that is our job, is to love, support, encourage, and believe in them and cheer them on. And your sales director trains them. There's 3 ways to lead. Who knows what they are? Anybody? Mary Kay Ash always said this. Example, example, example. That came from Mary Kay Ash herself. We have to lead by example for our team, okay? So that's the only way to lead. So we have to actively be out there and setting the example for our team. And then Laura Knight mentioned this on the Red Call a few weeks back, which I absolutely loved it. She said, you cannot teach what you do not know, and you cannot lead where you do not go.